na boy se wa fili anwumre ya tiemu na kase Kasiebo papa no na aba no yɛna mu nyina se yɛma mu nyina akɔ aba se wagyemre wasi nkonwa ɛte ho a ɛna anwumre Kasiebo papa yi a etwagu yi ɛwɔ Ghana ha yi obia ɛka ho asɛm yi wo so wonya bia wo ba betie ama anigye atumi akɔso na yɛkam se voter power 94.1 ho Global FM ho Sharp 106.9 Takra de Sroma 92.1 Krankwanta Buama FM o Jase kan Jinyame 107.7 ewa Sampa Nananom 92.5 for half goso West End Radio 100.3 Welembele KFM Okpa Zengrigi FM Obole Rex 98.7 Wasin Fosu Trinity ewo Bogoso High Radio ewo Betem Oti Radio Wadambai Wimpan Sampa Wen FM wo Pusiga Bro FM ewo Sunyane Loud Silence TV Kasiebo enam so Sunset ewo Sehioso Nyansapo 89.9 ewo Shama Wamu nyina ekutem ene yede nsemi ede eba na yeye miensa ene yakabo Kasiebo yeto apete eye Power 97.9 FM Radio SYZ 93.1 FM and TV SYZ ene yakabo ma yede anwumre no nsia Kasiebo friend Power Kasiebo ede esomo ene ede nsem na yede bayi ne yede makotiri bi ni o
ene kwabra edubo ahe krono wabo my Ghana ene sika ya wawia ede atototo ejapade no yede emu sam ebremo
Owura John Dramani Mahama akwa Power District Assembly Common Fund no wapa hontoma na mu nkomo ho ayebedie
injunction bia nipa bia wo mu ni dwumadi wo mu ede ekoto my pen John Dramani Mahama so say wontumi enyi IGP edi no court aboagu
yamongura mu bia mne yensan konkwadi nkomo foforo asem foforo bia si ene sign honorable Sam George edi atodwa say 30 go wo mu ye mamwefo papa maton 30 go $1 pe wa breka o mabrogu onye kaketwa
wodum ja adwumako no ede chopa kase ye mu odin ena aba na nsentam ja hwehwe ye ba ye ene emu ensenka ya epieye
Yabowura 2022 gold amanfo wi a ye firi oman mu kwa amano ne koton ye ya amfa kwampa so no na ye 60 tons so de ko dollar brobunu no mu a 1.2 billion dollars ena wo mu eton ye diska no gu wo mu botomu aban nya ho sika kra aban ne ye nhye ye bedi nkomo
ene se wudu mankasa medie mu koman emu a asumdue wo hopa ya wobeba bedi Easter ama wo boadwo wani age bomi hene ena eka ne se ensem ne bika ena mobete ewo Kasiebo yi emu ye live ewo Facebook Power 979 TVX YZ bepose mana na manfo yin babo ma bene koye page na kwhwe Kasiebo yi ebi ya acheche link ne so ma foforo ensa enkabi Kasiebo ye de ebem enyimako bi boye tudom ne ye de bram yemfa sedakase emma 3P garlic mixture say otai yechi wo dwumedie mu Power Specialist Herbal Hospital Ostec Real Estate Spanish garlic mixture and capsules Solac Natural Clinic Haxa mixture and capsules Edu Herbal Clinic Medimosis Clinic and Prostate Center Little Dot Hair Shop Let's Talk Educational Consult Ruta Natural Products Sabah Shabal Center enyumakwe na akabomwa womobo ye chidom ewo Kasiebo yi emum sanso ena Elizabeth Tegonso na asiese yen ama ye ho aye fe enyume Kasiebo mokote bekafo ya de dwade somo eye me be po so hima nana ya foriwa amanfo kwomai agudie papa bi ladies dembo zenafi
okumangra diwanf oheneba Buama benye nesa se o Ramadan week intino bismillah sitama rajim marikio midia kraburu ya krastalin aktabil Allahu akbar Allahu akbar Allahu akbar and some ntiri mu
ni kan ye no e wo buku mu de
ya intwaso ya twaso ni awura mu ne yede nkoma wo mampani John Dramani Mahama enne ena wo power eye opania wo ye administrator ema District Assembly Common Fund ya wono anso na eba behwe ses kasem totoye no so ne atumi edi dwuma mankurase empuntuo ne wonsi kasem ebetumi akoso owura John Dramani Mahama nam sa kwanya no so ene opani edi nkomo edi to nanim se wanya na fam de bia se de be ya District Assembly Common Fund no sikasam no ho totoye no ebetumi akokoduru akoye adwuma pa ye de asaman se enkonkoye no saa de etoso biem wo mampani akufuado edemra bi ebae yema Capen Realignment Act ya wode ebae be ye mra no eno so wo make sure so obeyi ede afiri said ye be ya district assembly sika no yankapo na sika no nyina betumi akonkrase no akokodi dwumason a ewo se ekone kokodie wapani a wono so ejira mu asa no manyina no wono na ya administrator Edema District Assembly no Michael Harry Nyamson wono so ejira mu editor Owura John Dramani Mahama nim say wo be na fam de bia said ye be ya District Assembly Common Fund no eba be kan sa obetumi atetete na obi ansa kan de mampuntunwuma etumi akoso wisdom head jome na wogina chire yentiem amanebo ne bi
my Ghana benya impuntu na yade ho behia say District Assembly Common Fund ebetumi edisika pudu a ese wode eko important no nyina eko we ina bra His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wode jumedie share Michael Harry Yamson nsa as the administrator of the District Assembly's Common Fund no ode asudi kese pa amano say ombo modern say there will be equal distribution of funds eco district assemblies nyina.
As administrator of the District Assembly's Common Fund, Mr. Yamson, you'll be expected to prioritize financial discipline, operational efficiency, and enhance transparency. You are to ensure that the fund will implement accountability-driven processes, ensuring that district assemblies receive the necessary resources to accelerate grassroots development and enhance service delivery across the country. I'm confident that you will bring your extensive experience in institutional reform and financial management to strengthen the DACF's operations and position the fund as a key pillar of Ghana's decentralization agenda. Beyond the need for competent administration of the fund, my government fully recognizes that timely, efficient, and adequate disbursement of resources is equally critical to the success of local governance.
And which His Excellency John Dramani Mahama Ashebose na bayin beko so a eye ne obetumi aye biara e de aboa se mpuntu beko Ghana fa na nyina.
The level of efficiency and commitment to strengthening governance and upholding institutional integrity is deeply appreciated. In my recent address in Tamale, the Northern Region, I emphasized the crucial role that every part of Ghana must play in our nation's development. For Ghana to reach its full potential, we must harness the unique strengths of our diverse geographical, cultural, and social systems. Every village, town, city, or district has unique advantages, and when fully utilized, these advantages contribute significantly to our collective progress as a nation.
One in Sam Kaimuno, District Assembly Common Fund Administrator Harry Michael Yamson Echemuse Obebo Modian say one the appropriate stakeholders no ebedi juma na impuntu ako Ghana afanenyi na wisdom hedejome amani boni
yo wisdom ena yatenen kano yetwaso
na yeto ansam no eso na say entem yede amani bobi atoto edwa efa kanea ban no kro no ya wo mo ebo my Ghana ban mu mpenefo se wo mo tumi do mo sabo man ni sika mu na ne wo de atoto tagya pade wo na yire ne ma anyankopo ehira me de ma bobrel sa na ekoso na enra say attorney general manyi aban lawyer panin edin sembe eto edwa ya na wo chese kro no akanea ban mu mpenefo bi ede bo man na nya sam ketwa ena ye de ani hwem National Signals Bureau Peniya no wada no kwabena edubu ahim se watumi atoto to adan makomako aduonu so $7 million ya yedema na tell se wo mfa ni dwuma na sika no fa sabu akwanya ye hu de ode sika no efa ye na so ye hu se watoto to japade bebre abranti ache se sebio ahofa de bi ni hosa na so wumfie nkwa animu bia wotumi nya japade emritie bi mu se no na ache se asembisa ewo ho wo ensemi mu ene amanebo attorney general ede etu edwa ejapade a waye no nana adwa kwachewa ede nani de ekyire de amanebo ibai
Ghana Mampany His Excellency John Dramani Mahama na botaya baako ene se obetu ketase shedrimu die kankane proyase de free o my Ghana mu enu nti February bosome no ne da na etoso aduonu miensa wa fimpinu ne aduonunum wa bra no kenkan State of the Nation address no o ma ne dedi pefe se ene o my Ghana ukopie mu Ghana ye sinking fund ni mu a sika aka edem 64,000 American dollar o de ba Ghana skani mu a 143,000 Ghana cedi enope eni sika aka ewo mu.
Mr. Speaker, honorable members, let me give you the statement of account for the debt service reserve account, which is also popularly referred to as the sinking fund. This fund shows a balance of only $64,000 in the dollar account. $64,000 in the dollar account, and 143 million Ghana cedis in the cedi account.
Enti ensamwa abandadana na nadanko akufuado ene Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia ene NPP amanyoko no di won anim ne de na kyerese ensamwa de betudwa efa sika wagya wa akire no nukure bia eni sa ensem ni mu na se beye na enisuade huode asine no so betudru mu di ase ebebe mu ntino otintim ekuo bia ye frɛ ne se ora operation cover all loot na nei wo ma bo adwuma yie papa ama wode enhwehwɛ mu ne kyese research ahodo a waye no wode mu nsem aba betudwa attorney general wono a esanso minister of justice Dr. Dominic Anyini wakasa de nsem atudwa kane director general no da national signal bure ano NSB opanyini kwabena edubu ahen wone ne ho kani se say de yokofo asoye ene wo mo edabere mu ni nyina ene se asoye ne ye adwuma scare ba no opanyini so nam koti kwa so transfer sika ni nyina edi kogu account fufuro mu enye japade ahoduo bi a kyerɛ sɛ waya se sika yi bi ena wode ayese se ne wono nso ne to atwi se hu a kyese enya asem keto asese yokofo aso asem ni mu a wo mu mu hwehwɛ mu na kyese abandada no ne na pamfo no mbebu wo man ne de krono dream die ketase se kankan ene proye ena adokro wo mu a yehwɛ ni mu se emra no ene won ebedi ne se de se ene won
ti nanadwa kwachiwa manebo ena yekotie ni nyina mu otafom rahebedwani ye Vincent Ekoesefua wachesem se wo ye MPP ni wo ye MPP babunu na se wote sa ansem wenyina akoso na yetwe kwabere dubu ahin abo so na yede na gina asemdi bia se yede emra ene na ebeye adwuma na se mpomra beye adwuma ebo ne so na se wo kokodi eche na ye wo awasema wo se nsem a ye kenyina no se eye no sa pa sa brantie no ebo sa bra ne dia ye hwema mra eninini wo ye MPP ni enkodi sa sebe asem wo ye chi sa brantie no ensem hunu ne amamboy sem no ye ye no.
Decisions that are made by the AG is anything to go by, assuming that you award a contract to yourself one way or the other. Money is paid into your account, then you pay a bit of it to the one who is actually supposed to perform the contract. And you think that I should not be worried. I am worried as a young person because it is my money. It is something that is supposed to be used in the developmental agenda of this country so that young people can benefit. And that is why I referred you to the current budget, where the government is saying that yes, we don't have money, and for that matter, we cannot even employ. But I am just saying that please let us hesitate slowly so that you don't hang people without even listening to them. Cardinal among every criminal prosecution is for you to listen to the other side. Today, the person is not even accused, just a suspect. And if this is true, please, I'm warning party persons, MPP persons, in the event that this is proving that this is true, please don't go and defend this because we are building a nation.
Eti otafo mrashebedwani Vincent Ekoesefua ena yetene nkadidija de ya enti no se moba ban mu na se omu di ne yayi wasi nkyɛn a master asam ne ba men koka bi wate ma yentwe omu abo so na mra no wamuni saa ne afutu a wode ama MPP emapu heya pa
ne kwa no we woni we adwuma mu a ode ma bobra ma brobra so kro no sika nko a
Ono no wa sorry a. No abedi microphone no pichi.
Asori nkwa.
Na se no mo kasa se bi
One no adwuma mu na
asi.
one no adwuma mu na asem si wo kwa me mabobra. Me mabobra kro no sika nkwa. Wo de mabobra nso kro no nko ase.
Edidija sana na no see obi kase na me de mabobra me call ye car ye de ma me krom say prof na wo ka nie na we de ye betumi o se mabobra na me say papa na se wa bobra de na see opposition wo
me say usia mabobra fo no ya hwe mu mienu akronfo nko ato
o ye ne mo o
obi a wabobra okrom bia
eduma wo ye o se mabobra
obi a wabobra bia wonka dia wo mo bra no kama bobra
sasa ye ne mo se wo kirade etene wo beka na mabobra na papa enkasi wo ne kra menye wote ase na ensem yi emu ye begina mu kakra esane se kane aban ne de se ye ne mu se wo mo boy abropa so for hwe enkitawde hu nsem so Sam George acha se nei se wokọ nita asye a eba no abefo kwan ya ye fa so edidi enkita ho a wo mo hwe eho banbo eho ensem emu na mankasa menua be ma Dr. Makoliva Kevo na eda no National Information Technology Agency se yehwe womo efutuo mu a 25 Ghana cedis 8 pesos ena edamu esa se koba se empenefo ye se womo ede womo dwuma womo dimu mfaso ma contraja yesika ya womo ejeje no esa atena ye na se company no third party no wono ena ejeje eviase nita se wokohwe womo account mu wo Bank of Ghana 25 Ghana cedis ene 8 pesos per ena edamu ai abroni Sam George ekire mu nienti abansa
NITA, the National IT Agency, for example, has 25 Ghana cedis, 8 pesos. I repeat that, 25 Ghana cedis, 8 pesos, as is bank balance at the Bank of Ghana. Meanwhile, the agency owes 813,486,505 Ghana cedis, 89 pesos. But what they have in their account is 25 Ghana cedis. This is the ministry that we inherited. This is what we took over. NITA, for example, has a certain contract arrangement with a third-party vendor. I have summoned the third-party vendor to appear before me tomorrow because I do not understand how all the revenue coming to NITA, the previous administration signed a contract that has taken all of that fund, all the revenue that comes, and gives it to a third party. And so NITA is not getting any money. And so you ask yourself, almost everything at the ministry goes to a third party. So NITA has 25 cedis sitting in his account. Meanwhile, just for the month of January, the payments from services that are run using NITA's infrastructure that I was supposed to approve to a third party company was almost 4 million Ghana cedis. I have refused to sign it. And I've insisted that I've referred it to the Attorney General. I will not sign any such payments until I understand why NITA is not getting a dime and a private sector player is using NITA's infrastructure, earning in excess of almost 4 million Ghana cedis, and NITA is, all the debt is sitting on NITA's books and all the revenue is going to a private sector. I mean, the ministry is the true definition of state capture. And I will take my time to come before the House and brief the House extensively on the rot in the ministry.
Eti wanye swafo hwenkita odi hu nsam so Sam George ena yete nka krono a kane abanya my penny akufuado ne Dr. Baumia no mo edi animu wo ma bo my Ghana wutumi ye adwumakuo ne wo man finfram emebe wiase wo account mu 25 Ghana pe na obeja wo ho hey
Dr. Mwakuba ewa ahoma so ye ne no ekwa kodi nkomo dokwa daro me Mwakuba wo na umpom bokode ye na twedi ampase dok ye di nkomo e de fa aban enuma ye a obekono na yeso onyonko atase emusika nyina waye ne fonfram account bi wo ha obekono na coins ena egunuo wada roma se ye ne say ya obi bi sa say o man ne be da tumpon ye ne nkomon fa ho
yo so o mo ya san ne o mo ni o ma de so ma no ko be ya o be bo ma so so bo ma ma de say we somebody in your cost plan dia for the one mo ni ya so o ko ni say o it doesn't change anything. For some reason, change. No, nothing is that. It's a part. You know, the only thing and they're so good. I want to continue.
Doc, Miss Lower, that's what he and Kay Yanka. Ubetcha one, I saw you best have free beam na humano. A moon why as a munu to chase sipanti. Emma yen teddy a caution ye. Doc, me, what are my sign and free beam? Aha. Mama yen sign and Fred Dr. Richard Amwakoba ebiem. Na yen no eni enkomo mfamfa ensem no ehho de ekokọ ene de eba esa se so hwe de ekoso yi onwonko awie sika nyina akoni tafo account mu na hwe sika akam 25 Ghana cedis ya eda account mu a na hwe etetigo yese eka wo mabo almost 3.6 billion dollars no maton etetigo e de am obi $1 ya turn $1. Look, when I read it, I was like
$1.
Huh?
Ade.
What's it?
$1 say.
Chesa moton. Okay. Yes, I can hear a document. Yura, what I remember some more baby. You, I'm saying, yeah, oh, Asemu, Dr. Makoba, Ahume. I'm saying, ensure na eton so no eka ho. Doc, what you and cafe, what you can Okay. Etu wada room and common na ne yedie no obeto aso ba bia oduri ye na mai wada room.
You I don't say you want to tell him that come a year better the film. So now so 2 years and now 3 years ago no much is Palestine. So I to tell our consumer to know when to say money cost. So but I don't count
because I say doc so share another one ekoswa honorable Sam George the assembly betudwa na ahwehwe aso kakra na me pese me kan potokasem na yebubu asinesini utie ne kasa no a was he expressed concerns over the sale of the telecommunication firm which is reportedly indebted by 3.5 billion Ghana cedis for a price of $1 etetigo de ka $3.5 billion. It is a we Serbia government organization so be baby now no ebone kanoa ankrenkren de no a wo man no ewo bi wo mu no eno so no wo hwe etetigo mo de ka $3.5 billion o ma ton for $1. We yen so mu say ne yanya da ne de akekere o ma na ye doc.
You know, when it's the next block the video, and I catch a Tony Dillon and understand. Oh, no, I need to say it's not a water picker. So the artisan needs to know. Oh, Bonnie, I call also fashion. I feel they want some distraction. I'm what man I have in film. And now, yes, I bring them to do a task on comfort. Now, about you shaking the won't be a so somebody. Access to me or somebody. And I would promise to be another my and put out no that they cannot. Because how long have I take care of this kind there? So, I bad rock niggas so huge. They mean how bad it is. And they're so huge, everywhere is that. Just everywhere. It's school feed and cry and and India and Ukraine is saying so nothing over winning now. They're just small.
Hey, eti doc na sese mum na te a na ye bisa se amai no amanfoɔ fa ne yɔm yɛnkyɛ anaasɛ abunu anabusa sɛ wɔkyɛ ana wɔyɛ ne dɛn
o de kɔ yɛ ne sɛ nipa odi anim ni odi anim nanado yɛkɔ ba sɛ bɛn pɛlɛ yɛkɔ ba sɛ ɛwu ni wɔsɔ wɔn na ɔhwɛ wɔkyi na ɔde a ebi adwene na ɔsɛ yɛ deɛ pɛ saa na bɛyɛ yɛ afɛfɛfɛ na bɛyɛ yɛ ɛna npp party no saa na bɛyɛ yɛ nti ɔmo a mo bɛɛ mu a wɔyɛ nanado nkɔfo no deɛ ɔmo fi bia ɔmo asɛ kɛse nipa no ka yɛ ɔfofo na ɔmo aba no ɔmo nti nfɔ ɔmo party no ɔmo wɔ wɔsɔ fɛ bia nanado tɛ wɔkyi nkɔ ade a ɛyɛ deɛ pɛ so sɛ nsɛm no dɔɔso ɛnyɛ ho no yɛ kakra bi yɛda yɛn yɛ hyehyɛ yɛbɔ ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa koraa ɔmo abɔ ɔman no fɔm te sɛ ɛnyɛ te sɛ ne yɛhyɛ gyina hɔ ɛnyɛtumi asɔre gyina hɔ ɛte sɛ koraa
Doc yɛbɛda ase anwummere bibia ne yɛbɛsa ba nkyɛn wadaroma
mesmo dam
yo adɔfo Dr. Richard Amoakoba ɛna yɛate ne nkadeɛ afa nsɛm a ɛkɔ so no nokwasɛm no sɛ te sɛ deɛ ɔkaeɛ no ɔman no deɛ yɛabɔ ne fam tɔɔ ama sesei no ɔman no nkora bɛtɛ no nyinaa awu koraa ɛyɛ nipa nkɛnte ase na saa nsɛm no mu no ɛna Honorable Sam George ɛnɛ wɔne nsɛntwerɛfoɔ atwetwe nkɔmmɔ na wɔde to wɔn anim sɛ Ghana Post adwumayɛfoɔ bɛɛ sɛ ɔha baako deɛ yɛakyerɛ wɔn sɛ wɔn nkɔ fie ɛna amanfoɔ bisa sɛ Honorable Sam George na abɛn ba yɛ wɔso wɔbɛyɛ 24-hour economy adwumayɛfoɔ wɔ mu dada mo pam bie na ɔso wɔane senti a yɛ pam wɔn no sɛ ɛda no a yɛto aba no on the 7th na nkasa no a yɛto aba no ne yɛ fa adwuma on the 8th yɛto aba wie no yɛ fa adwuma yɛto aba no memene da ne kwasi ada yɛ fa adwuma adwoada yɛ fa adwuma brada yɛ fa adwuma yɛto aba no wie yɛ fa adwuma saa eti Ghana Post nkoa no wɔn mu nyɛ adwumayɛfoɔ maako wɔ ha na wotie krataa yɛ chief of staff ɛde bɛto dwa so obi bia yɛ fa na adwuma after election no yɛma no nkɔ fie no na kyerɛ sɛ saa wɔ ha wei no aka wɔn mu eti ɛwɔ sɛ wɔn mu ɛkɔ fie ɛsan sɛ deɛ wɔn ɛkwan paa na ka wɔ sɛ yɛfa so a yɛfa wɔn adwuma no yɛmfa so ɛkwan mɔne abɛninim sɛ wɔlu so awie no ɔkɔ fie no ɛne wɔsɛ sɛ adwumayɛfoɔ bɛhwie wɔn gu hɔ sɛ ɛka no ɛmɛdɔɔso ɛmfa ma aban wei ɛno nti ɛna ama wɔn ase wɔn sɛ wɔn nkɔ fie no yɛnti Honorable Sam George.
People have raised questions about the staff rationalization ongoing at the ministry. But if you are a minister and you take over a ministry that has 3,117 staff in the ministry and its agencies, and you realize that almost 600 of them were recruited after December 7. Basically, you cannot expect me to come and inherit such mess and continue with it. And so the rationalization is ongoing. Today, I have authorized the termination of a few more at Ghana Post, almost 100, that were done post-December 7. And we'll continue this rationalization. I will clean up the ministry, make sure it is lean and efficient, and carries out its work.
Anna Honorable Sam George Eddie Etujase. There is one company back one. What to a monsem. No one who monkratem Russian woman akoso. None who dream no. And only a 30 go. Now what tell me say? A 30 go. Aya mamwefo. Wamu ya minor townful enemies of the state. What tell me say sentia waka saying and say. Company okwa monkratemwa. O moboka 3.5 billion cedis. All the quantity sikanimwa 350 trillion. A cow wama to hono. Wamuba saka we ya. No makwa koton 80 go. Edi amo be $1. $1 oh. Dollar no one. Ya wo de ba Ghana sikamwa. Memfa say. Ebia and 15 cedis 70 pesos. And 15 cedis ebia 20 or 60 pesos. And no. And no maji. And we be say aden nkrofo yama mwefo say wo boka say dia to ho ne wato ade ne $1 page ahwako oh omutirimu odin yenti Honorable Sam George.
let me state equivocally that those who manage the Airtel Tigo process are enemies of our state and persons who have absolutely no sense of patriotism in them. Because today, I find myself privileged and honored to hold the high office of Minister for Communication. Every action I take, I am minded by my fidelity to the Ghanaian people. So for anyone to have told us that they bought Airtel Tigo for $1 and have taken over the ministry, and ATC, American Tower Company, just one of the companies Airtel Tigo owes, brought us a bill of 1.5 billion Ghana cedis. 1.5 billion Ghana cedis. That's just ATC alone. Today, the American ambassador was in my office with a team, and one of the major issues was the indebtedness to ATC. The debt sitting on the books of Airtel Tigo is in excess of 3.5 billion Ghana cedis. So if someone told you they bought it for $1, who is going to pay the 3.5 billion that's sitting there and growing, accruing interest?
I honorable Sam George and Sama were there at 2 dra and on na Airtel Tigo no. Na de na ye tete sen na danko akufu abeka ho. De atete no sen na do na waka Tigo ho. Oh say ya beto about 2012 or 2016 mu ba ko no e na no ton credit no. Tigo credit. Na wo to a.
Okay.
Na wo scratch ya na 1 cedi. Na 1 cedi. Enti Airtel Tigo em say omuba ye and almost companies in do ha ye meje and now Airtel ni Tigo e kabo mu and e be ye 1 na e ka nkrofo na buragu ho no na wo ma ton $1 ja hoko na ma obi so wato company no $1 na sebe bola su konko kura obeton $1 bola su konko enumpo obeton $1 no akasa wo de wo ton $1 na wo ton $1 no mo so ton $1 ma wo no a wo toye no na wo se sa ka twitwi di no mabagu wo no Ghana ne for taxpayers money enkotua na se wo a wo toye no na wo babetua ana etetigo no ne yemu no
na $1 no eba ye sika mu esen
eba
15
cedis 20 pesos or 40 pesos mu back.
Hey.
Yes.
No, see woman ni o man ho do back.
Debi was so enemies of the state. On mine not 10 for pa and
a sense of patriotism the back Ukraine. Hey. MPP never again. Na yetwa ensemno eso said ya ebra na nkrofo ewo aban mu de na omo feel say bibia ya omo de enti wo mo na Ghana no esi wo mo esreso enipa bi e de asem ekode oman court ba time Supreme Court say won hwe enka bi mom na omo de wo mo esusu say my penny John Dramani Mahama ya ye nyina ya to abaje na to mu my penny esu bi emaden yen fatabo ento no so sebaya eba no IGP Inspector General of Police want to me enyinu enfri ho na empo Bible enyumako awodo na emu mpenefo yen to me enyi wo mfri ho say abaya sesenti no me IGP foforo me CDS foforo no de wo mo asusu say eninyina so wo mo de asem ekodan court say wo mo de call ye nimpo no ya ka ho asem wie ya ankosi aga ena wo mo ese hu say IGP ba kwa na owo ho ya wo mo number wo mo ehu se de ne mekeka ko ye beyi na di no ena wo mo sai ekokenya mu se wo mo di injunction to His Excellency John Mahama eso 80 wo mo de ko ye Imani Africa abrante yi a wodi akire o se wo ye fare bai Franklin Kujo na woka wo be na fe so papa ya o se ba no Bible mu nsema wa ben ebo mu Professor Kwesi Eni owo Kofia 29 peace keeping sent announce omo hono kromo siden wono so eka hu bi no omo de asem ekoye na ene court atena se e wasem no eso nipa enum piam mpanifo enum womo ene tena asem no so justice bafu bone wono na ya piam pani ena womo sa asem no enu nyina so nti ye mo ne bongalat enfa entu baby ni nyina emu okofi bento ya wono ena ye mranimfo ede ema nipa womo de asem koda court no wono nsem twofo akasa ewo ho.
The matter was not moot. It wasn't moot because, in our view, the order of the president was unlawful. It was unlawful because it sought to overreach the courts. It was unlawful because there are many cases to the effect that when you have a case before the court, you should not take any step to try and overreach the courts, which is exactly what was done. It was also unlawful because the order that was replacing the IGP, at least that's the one that we saw and then we filed, that order, the letter itself, was moot for vagueness. It says replace. Is it a reassignment? Is it a demotion? Is it a retirement? The IG is not at the retirement age. There were many problems even with that letter. So if you add the fact that there was a letter that in our view was unlawful, if you add the fact that the matter was before the court and they shouldn't have done what they did, and then there's another point that I made before the court, that this was calculated to overreach the court and to make the ruling of the court, of no effect. If you take that kind of action, the court must resist it. There are many situations where courts have taken on, or applied their powers to resist such things, and you have a situation like that here. So I was impressing on the court that even though the act has happened, in our view in law, it is void or voidable. And I was trying to impress on the court to take that kind of step to send a message to everybody. Now, what the court has said is that, well, as far as they are concerned, the process we filed, which will be ruled upon on the 7th of May, will have a prospective effect. It will have a future effect. And they didn't think that there needs to be any disruption of the purported authority of the president to do what he has done, because that's what has been done all these years. In other words, the court is saying that, well, until they rule that it is unlawful, they are going to assume that what has been done in the past was okay. And to that extent, therefore, they were going to allow the president to do his work. And if the ruling on May 7 happens and it's ruled in our favor, then it will have an effect from now onwards. Okay? So many things were said, but just to try and explain it, the court was reluctant to disrupt the system as it is now. And the court upheld that the president may be acting based on, just the fact that this is what has been done. So until they rule that it is wrong, they assume that the president was acting within the law. If the ruling comes and changes that situation, then whatever happens will be subsequent to today.
Eti asamu isadi etie ene se weno ene se asamu pote na nkasa nyame yadom a me kotoni mabosim de so enso afimu ena mpelefo ebetena ase na wamo abobo hu sa se ni akoye no eye debatable entino yebebobo hu wo say my penini hu kwan se wosesa empenfo moda banbo enwumaku ano no na wa kire ne enti a etesa na de wono so counter no wono so a kire se da bi wo kan sa ye ne wo anya adwen nyame yadom a me bosumi mu na yebehu ba bi a asamo na nkasa no ne yebehu ne nedua gubre
yamongura mu biam ne yankonkwadi nkomo 60 tons of gold ya wo de ba Ghana sikani mu a and now the call dollar bunobunu mu a $1.2 billion eno no na amanfo wi a won ho e de call amanone koton ye gi huska e de gu won botom na eno no 2022 honorable atoba forsen and what is ansemi e de tudwa na fotosamfo a wono na hwe Ghana ye foto so wona de sansemi de baba tudwa se so ekwanya Ghana ha amanfo fa so ewia gold so obemene so betafre wode te behye ntetremase sa wode behye ne nofo ase ana sabio wode behye ne turumu na wode afu adupre fa ade akwa mano ne akwakoton na waje wo cash ade agu bottom ne de bebrebe no mo tese 2022 nko ano gold dodo a amafo enam sebu akwan so ewi a ye de kwa mano ne koton ye je hu sika de gu wo bottom obi wo kra ne si wo me yebo ne nyina gold nyanyina na gunanum he me se gold nka okodura no ayi aton wo saba be bo next one not ya hye da bia ne se gold nka na eno ana honorable atoba for se na akire mu se saa kwan no a amafo efa so no wo mu ehwia wo man no $1.2 billion ena wo munam sebu akwan so fa ye de gu wo mbotom no the sansam we e de tudwa se no wo hwa Ghana ha mode nhwehwɛ sonko e de gu na kwan ya eye Ghana eye UK Ghana Gold Program ya eno ne eye collabo between Ghana and UK ya ye nyina ye kabom sade be ya wonwa wonam ekwan mone so etwetwetwe eye yefuma gudie fa kuntra se kwa ma wodo so ekoton enya sika edigu ombotom no wo mu ebetu mietu ase ma sa uru kasem no ase etu onabo atoba forsen etire mu se we no ebetumi aboa ma Ghana nya sika twitwiri di ede aka ni sika ho eti eba ne sa no a obi bia emwa ene unya obi na waseda kwobobɔ no woni sim ne tachere maso bibia wode bia asomade chains na gu ne nsa nyenyan ono ane dia na wode kono kokoya no yimpanifo asotire ama yadoa wo
na yato ansam no eso na nsentam bɔkɔ ne mpɔtam de ɛhɔ nyokra na ɛsɛ yɛkasɛm binduri emansini emu yɛde curfew ato emiaye no ebi ɛso manfo ya wɔn sɛ wɔn sɛ pa sɛ soafo a wɔhwɛ fisam ɛso wɔbɛhwɛ na wagugum ɛde amomo atuba gum yoko ena binduri empatemu ewo apa is mantem emu ena nansei entemu mentimi ho ase etututuo ekasaye enam so ema yede curfew no eto wo so nanso manfo mo ebo ho no eche se enam so ma wo mo edwumadie kana ekachire ema mo ntumi enko wo mo enwuma so ema eba ne saa na tese etutwi mpuntuo ekọ achire eti wo mo se abai se wonye bibi ebo ho Osman Sulemana waya checheni ewo Boku Senior High School wone ensejofa kasa ewo curfew anase oshana yede eto womo esuo no se abanhwe na ohwihwan so emomo
Ndendore is very unfortunate. We are very saddened yesterday upon hearing that they have imposed curfew in Bendore. When you look at Bendore is scattered, is very large. And we have teachers who are teaching from various places. And then most of them stay in Bazua, and then they travel to those places to teach. We have nurses who are teaching, working at Kokargo, Anisi, Narango, and Atuba. And how can they travel from this place, Bazua here to Atuba, to go and teach or to go and render health services? Me speaking, I also work in Boku. Sometimes I ride my motor and get closer to the territory of Bendore, park my motor and walk to my school and teach. Now I have to, how am I going to go to work? You see, this issue, in fact, it's needless. It's needless. It will not help us.
Eti weye checheni bakwa wodini juma Oboku Senior High School. Osman Sulemana na yetene kan nyina emu na omanfo e wo binduri ni binso eche se sa mentime ho ase wo mo e wo binduri de enka enye omo na ekotwetwe ede baaye eti yesi ye de curfew ato omo so a ha adwepa Eliasu Asmao wono so eye cheche ne na fe wosan eye na nkasa na adwuma eka ho wone TVXYZ Kasiebo kasai
victims, and we are not the causes of these crimes, but the innocent people of Binduri are suffering. As at now, I'm even tensed up. I don't have the market to sell. I use motorbike to carry it in and out. Right now, I have to carry it bit by bit to come and sell. So I've come to buy my ingredients and go and put it down and carry small and come back. So by the time I'll be done carrying it, it's around 11 to 12. Then by 6 o'clock, I'm asked to go home. How do I sell? How do I make money? And besides, we are just being, and the military is not even helping us at all. They scare us a lot, most of them. They scare us. People with BB is suffering because you see them all of a sudden. You are tensed up.
Eti weye ededifo ne ebi na we kra wo ye chechire ni so eka ho e wo Binduri empotam na yetenenke
nansɛn ayerɛwosɛm bi ɛɛkɔ so ɛwɔ asantemantam na adeɛ baako a Roberts no ɛtena ase wɔmafa so many strategies na confident traders no ɔmo no operate one side ɛna Roberts no nso operate on the other side traders no deɛ ne sister ne London wɔ hɔ a obɛhu sɛ watwa momo no wafrɛ wo first ne deɛ wɔ hɔ a wɔsɛ masɛnde sika gu fon so wobɛhwɛ na bibia mae na na deɛ ne deɛ wɔ hɔ a obɛhu sɛ sika no yɛasɛnde abrɛ wo wɔwia no the block ɛde atatoɔ sɛ MTN foɔ ablocke wɔyi no momo account no na afei the next one ɛyɛ call yi abɛba na wɔafrɛ wo na wɔne wakasa sɛ ofiri MTN foɔ office ɛne wafrɛ wo yi na obi I mistakenly asɛnde sika de agu phone no so enti ɔma blocke wɔyi no eti ɛbɛma code bi mu abɔ sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wobɛtumi a reactivate wobɔwie ya account no mu sika bi egu mu hwem ne yɛ de kɔ ɛno no ɛyɛ one of momo fraud anasɛ de yɛkɔ so no bi ɛna amanfoɔ nso atena sedie ho sɛ momofoɔ nankasa no a wɔn ɛkɔ mo hɔ ana yɛkɔkɔ yi sika wɔn no vendors no ɛtaa wɔn ho po ɛne baabi wɔ ha wodura 10,000 wobɛyi ama 50,000 wobɛyi ama wo limit nko aduru 1 billion koraa no a wobɛnya ama wo enti ɔbɛkɔ nso mmeranteɛ no wɔn nko na ebi ɔte mantwea baabi anasɛ bi ɔno nko na wayɛ dan bi ɛna wɔte mu ɛna obi ba no wayi ama no eti kan mo ba bewura hɔ te so de ɔmo ba bɛyi no a na ɔma to ahyɛ no so na ɔmo ahwia ɔmo na asantemantam deɛ ɛkɔ so papapapapapa na baako ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ kurofrom deɛ no na ɛyɛ awia aketesia bi a yɛfrɛ no Patricia ni mako ɔhɔ wɔhwɛ a mmeranteɛ bi abɔ awura hɔ na yɛtoto yɛni na ɔmo hwehwɛ hɔ na ɔmo toto ɔmo ani na ɔmo hwehwɛ hɔ kan ma yɛbɛyi sika wɔn yi tuo ne sekan tenten yɛkuma ketesia no sisan sika nyinaa ɛde kɔɔyɛ baako so si yɛ ɛwɔ kwada so ɛno so na yɛ anadwo wɔ 10th March ne mu abrantea ne yɛfrɛ no Gideon owusu sapɔn dodoɔ no abɔ ne nsamna ne sɛ junior deɛ yɛbɔ wura ne fie yɛnsu sɛ sika no bi gu hɔ ɛtaa hɔ pot sɛ mampɔnhene steve no ɛhɔ ɛna ɔmo kɔɔyɛ a ɔmo kɔɔyɛ kɔbɔ saa korɔ no na aposifo a owura Christian tete honu ɛda no ama wɔn kwan sɛ sɛsɛ no commander bia nya adwuma PRO bia nya adwuma enti PROs ni bi ɛyɛ adwuma pani baako ya yɛne no ɛtwetwe commander de sansɛm wei ɛde tu dwa no watiri mu sɛ wɔsɛ ana no ɔmo wɔ hɔ na ɔmo te sɛ atimatim mmeranteɛ no bi akɔ chɔke hɔ ɛyɛ pankorɔ no yɛ ne atimatim eti wɔn bɔ wura hɔ nyame ntadom wɔn kɔ ekodu yɛ no na Charles Kwame Danso aka Kwame Charles no wɔtaa hɔ na edin Kwame Charles no wɔbɔ de a ɛnyɛ ne dewu na edin a yɛ ne de paa ne sɛ ɔbɛbɔ ne samran ni Miami aburokyerɛ Miami ɛne wɔbɔ Kwame Charles Miami no a otumi kotu odi te sɛ de asɛ red afa no na ɔkonkɔn hɔ asɛ steam ate no aha eti a person ne duru a born de Kwame Charles na wa check dayon na ɔkonkɔn hɔ ɛna aposifo ɛdoa no ɛno wanya just 23 years pɛ ɛno ati no baako yɛfrɛ no Philip Fodjo ɔno wɔ 29 years ɛna Samuel Adai Mensa ɔno wɔ 42 yɛte wɔ mo ɛwɔ pankro no ɛne atimatim na ɛno na commander ayɛ regular commander DCOP Emmanuel Taikudu ɛde to dwa sɛ mmeranteɛ no aka baako wɔn deɛ wɔdwane na saa branteɛ no edin a yɛtade frɛ no ɛyɛ Martin Amoa korɔ no bonti wɔsesa Martin Amoa ne yɛ ne Augustine Amoa na edin baako a ɛne yɛwosia no na wobɔ a na wa sene bosa yesi ɛno no yɛfrɛ no Baba Macho wa yesi say yes Baba Macho no one hit TV a wa ha ho kwa Baba Macho no wa check na wa yesi no wa de ba na mo tsasa brantie no what say yadoa we mu pepabam wa mabiem na mo susu se ba bia wo hye eye dunkwan ono fen dia so ya ebedu nkwa no fen e ho so no wo se ho eti mu amu nkwa no fen na anasa mu amu di aso e wo mfimfim mantem no omususu se woni kumase de a na wo hye ho ntia nwumre ya no wo kwa Martin anasa wo hu Martinamo a ana Augustinamo a anasa baba matwo na wonya hu no apema prosefo ehunu DCOP Emmanuel Tekuju e kasai yentie no
13 February 2025 Patricia Numako a oye mumu vendor omu shooting ewo kufum ena ohwe kwa nkwa de etosu mienu Gideon Owusu Sapo a ye friend Junior onu so ewo ni fie ewo kwada so akonfo tu she no so ena mu kono ena mu ya ni phone ene ni sika na mincha de yensanka nipa yensan bia omudi isa jumaboni etito ni Charles Kwame Danso awo efie 23 friend Kwame Charles ananse Miami yetos mienu Philip Fodjo awo efie 29 yetos miensa Samuel Adai onu ewo efie 42 na yetiomu on the 21st of March 2025 ewo pankrono any estimating since America say sani pa mi say omu yensem yedi omu court akani pa ba kwa ye peno ache no ne dindi Martin Amwa anase Augustine Amwa ni dim ba kwa ye frɛ no baba machu na yedi say oti owo dunkwano fin anase diaso anase kumase ani Accra yebesre timemfo ana ubia onimbe diasa papa machu wo say oti ninka ana ohuna oma ya sunte
aya DCOP Emmanuel Tekuju papa adwuma ne de
regional commander sesi ade ye bie kwan na mamu
anka adwuma we dan pare na ye o ono so on press conference o de bema Grace Akrofi ana Grace Akrofi ni wa traba na enu anu no
ana nakwala no
ene hwe said your prosifo wasi ato ne bo ase oye bi ate
yes
we wasi office wanya anka we ba na anka we akasa said yes ya interdicting system
eti papa ya mamutin kwa wate freedom de bia ba mamopam sesia police commanders Wuka district division region munyina mo ba ye adwuma ye betimunka na ya boa mama to crime ase na Bible nsem oku yemfa wen service Ghana National Fire Service odum adwuma no womo de chopper kese na eba na de we mo de breme as a conflict of interest wo because the guy in question or your classmate
so abafi hada
so okay it almost say womo de chopper na ema omanfo nyina titu asante mantemu swafo ese peni ono ne kasama odumja adwumakuo no ADO1 Alex King Nate ne kasa bia na nsɛntem ode etu edwa na ebi ekoka ya santimantem swafo no enye se etese womo eheda wobesre entwa yie edumu eja ya eto ye market no emu ena na chese womo edi ho enkomo na sede soafo no nso ekopie mu ewo eho scene ho na wotiatie mu na camera scene so na de a ebeto edwa no ena ensentwofo ne ne ekase no kra ye nuan mu TV3 fo ne Alex King Nate ekase no okase entiatie mu de enumuja eti yebese pa firefighters no womo nso kra na esi yebo mabaso womo se na womo wo problem e wo ho se womo benya nsuo de adumugya na de fire tender che se ebi ni ho na center ye no womo kasa womo ka womo challenges nyina e de tuedwa enti no wo soafo ekwa wokogina ho eno de me na me kasa wokogina ho no emisie kakra fa wani so na wo pusa wani na yenhwe odumgya adumafo womo gina emisie mu ye adwuma no wakogya wa tiatia mu ntiatia mu numugya na emo problem no na ese ye hwe na yetu ase ewia ho na enye accessible no as a regional minister what the market wa ma ye accessible firefighters do wa womo tumi eye adwuma emergency situations yetumi abo awuram eno eni asem no etabrantie ka se o ntiatia mu numugya no na ebinom etwea akosi se or the swafo nanimo etuturi form enti na say odumja adwumako no wo de chopa ba wen nkrata wo de ba ye penny pan ya oda odumja adwumana no me ame maame mausi sapon wono na nensa hwase ya wo se wodi kan ne swafo na kasa na wasa de krata eba ama wo mahu se de course na ntwa yi enti asotwe bi enso ewo hɔ a na ese ye de bema abrantie
yo yeda ma me mawusi ase so abomodin yan faside modro fama sabashaba center ntem no ana yan kyerem se de sabasko kobite se de aba munya binom a eboa pa mesremo mu akoko yade ewo mo so no sabasko kobites ko ba bi eto aduro bi ana kotobi nanom uyamatim wuja wonan a enye yie wuja wonan a na moje ba usisita ya wo ya sabasko kobites no ena ebeje wo Ubatumi afre 0500 064 000 0500 064 001 Ruta nedro bia genkwa Ruta Mr etu malaria fever se de kudeku ema ahoto eba ntunya bia eboawo ye Ruta Titanic etu typhoid fever se ema ni free ho ena Ruta life na ne sade ni padua mu ema ahonto eba Ruta no de emu bia eje nkwa kwa ba bia to aduro bia na obenya Ruta ni nuro ni bi obetumi afre 0244 503443 0244 503443. Let's talk educational consult. Akwada wanya 6 months to 6 years near the school. Amane kokosua de beboa ne dache. Enkwada ne dache ntreu wo mo Saturday classes, wo mo entrepreneurship, public speaking, reading and writing clinic, personality development, IT, and creativity and exploration. Fankwada ko na nkosua de betumi abo mo ma mo dache atumi akoso. O Tessiningwa Estate, Mango Street, wo Beleje Kuku Municipal Assembly no. Friend was 0249 069 821 0249 069 821. Little George and Yadru Nesuano or Tema Community 5 was a PVOB runabout in Presby Asafunintemwa. Little George, or see a fatu Ghana for him say, what it in row, and row what should be a winya be, and row what tia winya be, say ye and row bang what down my brat, Tia drone be ha, what pebia be do power winya be, and ne bid us so hobenya be Little George or the Qua Mr. Qua Plus Mr. Dominion Herbal Powder, Mr. Kill Vitamins, and the Menrasa, ye air in local and foreign, a fay, healthy juice, bitter say cranberry juice, carrot, pomegranate, turmeric, any ginger, blueberry, aloe vera gel, and any account. Nina bra, what Tema Community 5. Or se PVO be run about in the previous afternoon. Friend was 0243 140 213 0243 140 213. Freno. Na obejo so. Medimosis and Yadrun Sway, Medimosis yan fantum say. Say oba clinic wa prostrate or to asie, sexual weakness, infertility, hypertension, diabetes, sciatica, typhoid, malaria, stroke, dental problems. Wadaroma eyana wa cheki. Mami sanfa kwenye sunsanka chomo say. Yesi dogi noa mota ebono eno na yakofa ba yede sciatica abano. Yetu wadaroma munhwe ye wo dogi. Yo. You. Eti ano. O say yemfa to mani so hospital ni bi e wa dental barrier. on the police station the di hwene mu Accra Central areas of for den mu Ghana Highway Authority yard in hwa aje kwajo one school for the deaf Kumase eye ahenema koko bang friend was 0244 068 447 0244 068 447 SMB Teseno Numbi and one no your friend SM edu aba clinic and what the aba SMB test Mr. Bitters away and send him bitters away and what the womb bitters away a budjuma your friend SM bitters say it pebinom na siri wate we ya bema we oba waduro no and you sisi mu adwuma na usisi ya we ya afi wate nka feelings nso no unya bi ebo apa ba bi ato ndro bia no benya SMB test for 0201 044 221 0201 044 221 Haxa Mr. Haxa capsules aya du papa eti pebina yusu na enije sonko entumi emra wo pese osote a waduro no enframa gina mu teko anase uja wo na anamoja wo wudi aduane a ese gina wo stomach ulcer ene hawa unya Haxa Mr. ene Haxa capsules a ebeboa Ghana ha ba bi eto aduro bia no wo benya bi frɛ 0240 238 310 0240 238 310 me patel we kidney and we liver and we tina make for Solak Natural Clinic and the amawono Solak Natural Clinic see fantom new say kidney ne liver yem fani agro wudi agro be ku wudi agro be wu afra asase so it wada roma check your kidney na check your liver na ahoden entumi emra o kokomlemle wo be have senior high school no we betumi a friend was 0553 932631 0553 932631 Solak enono mami come for Spanish garlic mixture and then the capsules when I say tata wadruni wujun so bebre bad cholesterol Kasiebo arthritis halitosis gastric ulcer menstrual disorders wadru enono pebina yusu na eni jemra obetumi afre 0266 114111 0266 114111 Ostek Real Estate wasi wa wansase pawo dodowa ayikuma asebi doyumu do fienya do wenya Shy Hills and sase wo ho ne bo so de efo etikopesa sase padibi na Ostek Real Estate MOB obatumi afro mo 0244 684069 0244 684069 Power Specialist Heba Hospital. Mami Beatrice, a Koshadia ya wanono, was yan fato Ghana for you and say, Jirika jiri no, a member drew no, numbi, na ube fili wate. Waya bema num jirika jiri, na enyo sisi mwajuma, ema intinu munya ding, na fentinu fedia gro. Na jo 3 points. Sanso ena Heba 10 miss channel, e boostu immune system no, SCSU, ema nije etume ebakai, se no. We ni pattern esi hwa wo mo yare fatty liver otie 10 si hwa emu nan yare fatty liver eti ko Power Specialist Heba Hospital na kwaje pum de frɛ no 0244 544442 0244 544442 3P garlic mixture 3P garlic mixture ena your fremu was here fan to Ghana for you say why Kasiebo so wo person siesie ni padua no wo ye adwuma kakra won sa wonan na ye otititim from agina wo yam stress and ekunwa 3P garlic mixture ebeboa wo ama enije atumi aba Piwak Natural Health ena wode adu papai ade abai wo betumi afre no e was 0248 928 824 0248 928 824 ma Memfa happy birthday Emfa Emma Prophet Dallas Kasi of Arena of Holy Fire Temple Sakumono. It's Prophet Dallas Kasi. Happy birthday to you. If you were bushing for a Kasiebo na si ya yanko.
Ya dia seda MOB afi ofa bia adwo akwache omo boy chidom na amono jemfu na Kofi the boy na Samson Francis Raf na MPA Emmanuel Kisi Emmanuel Nete womo eta yechi nyume Kasiebo mokote bekafo a ye de adwa edesomo eyeme Big Po so human Nana ya fori wa amafo komai agudie papa bi ladies dambos oku yasanda ya dubia precious body
Okumangra Diwanf Oheneba Buama Benye yeda mu nyina ase
yɛfɛ me na kwa me